What's up, everybody? It's your boy Logo 320, and just started this brand new baseball channel, and I'm gonna focus a lot on just mainly baseball in general. Other channels I did sports, so I'm a big time Yankee fan, love baseball. I'm gonna cover basically everything that has to do with baseball, just a little bit towards the Yankee side. But just want to make a brief introduction before I get into this, guy. So as a Yankee fan, guys, this might be a bit premature, excuse me, but there's a lot of rumors basically saying that Manny Machado's chosen the Yankees, and it's going to be announced after New Year's, right? You're looking at this gentleman, Dan Clark, reported it first, and his first choice, from what we've all heard, has always been to be a Yankee, right? His nephew wants him to be a Yankee, but at the end of the day, they're grown men, they're greedy, it's all about the money. And after getting spurned by Corbin, getting annihilated by that Washington Nationals offer, I'm sure they've made more than a respectable offer in this particular scenario, right? It's it's more important than a pitcher, guys. This is an everyday player who plays both sides of the ball on an above average level. His WAR, if I'm not mistaken, was above five. We'll look into that in a bit, but it's a lot of speculation about his dirty player. He shouldn't be a Yankee. At the end of the day, guys, he makes the team better. He's probably going to be the best third baseman we've ever had since Scott Brosius. Just looking at the metric numbers. So I did a little digging of my own, and A-Rod was at best an average third baseman. So we really haven't had an above average third baseman way back when since Scott Brosius, from at least off the top of my head, unless you want to count a utility player. But you're signing this guy, I'm guessing, for 9 or 10 years. He'd be 30, what? It's 25 now, he'd be 35, 34 by the time it's over. So it wouldn't even be a bad contract. And by the way, guys, not sure if you've heard, I'm sure many of you guys have, the hardcore fans, but the Yankees spend the lowest amount of revenue made on players, which I think was 29%. And MLB and the players union especially, they want that to be closer to 50. So it's not a case that they wouldn't be. They have more than enough revenue to basically get Manny Machado and Bryce Harper, which is insane if you think about it, and maybe a couple other relievers. And to be honest, this whole offseason, I wanted a starting pitcher first, and they accomplished that by getting James Paxton, in my opinion, guys. I know he's injury prone, but he has the potential to basically unleash hell on opposing hitters. We've seen it. If anybody watches baseball, you know James Paxton is one of the more talented left-handers around. He got him in the prime of his career. He got 2 or 3 years, right? After that, roll the dice on Corbin. They came up short. It was an obscene amount of money. I wouldn't have given them that money. It made no sense since you got to pay all these guys like Judge, Severino, Gregorius if you want him back later down the line. But if they sign Machado, it really puts Gregorius and Andujar's question in a Yankee uniform in doubt, man. It's just, do you trade one? Do you keep the other? Do you sign Didi to an extension now because you can kind of get him on the cheap because he's coming off an injury, so he's not going to be back until basically after the All Star break? Do you move Andujar to first, or do you trade him for a pitcher? And if you do that, is Sabathia a long man at the bullpen? Did he just basically give Sabathia $8 million to do nothing? It's a lot of dominoes that need to fall, and probably will after or if Machado signs. If he doesn't, then we're back to square one with the third base situation, guys. It's just going to be Andujar, and he's probably going to sign a 1 year stopgap at second. Daniel Murphy's gone. Maybe he can swing a trade for, I don't know. I'm trying to think, somebody with a sure-handed glove, or either bring back Hechavarria or get Iglesias to man that position for half a season. But if you guys don't think he should be a Yankee because he's a dirty player, I'm not saying he isn't, guys, but that's not what makes or breaks the team. What he does on an overall scope is what's going to make or break this team. And at the end of the day, this is a postseason team with or without him, guys. It's all about what they do in the postseason, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, this team's going to win 90 plus with or without him. That was never the question. But the thing about signing Machado is that it plugs that enormous defensive hole you have at third base, which is very questionable if you have Andujar still playing there. You're waiting for him to develop into hopefully a competent third baseman. With Machado, you get one of the best third basemen of all time. You want to look at his fielding metrics, guys? I mean, for all the dirty shit he gets, and he's immature, man. I've seen it for myself. He's a baby at times, right? It is what it is with guys sometimes this talented. Sometimes they're a bit immature because they think things should run a certain way in their mind. We get it, right? But his defensive metrics, and by the way, he finished negatively as a shortstop. Look at this. As a shortstop, he's decent. He's gonna play basically shortstop until Gregorius gets back, and then he'll be moved to third because he's at best an average shortstop, and I'm being somewhat kind. As a third baseman, however, he's exceptional. He's exceptional. He can make plays from every position. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think, and gonna put up a video maybe twice a week at this point. But appreciate you guys listening to me. Be safe. Bulgo 320 is out.